Um, Welcome to Mama Africa 8, where we speak parenting and parenting the African way. I don't know who told African mothers these three things, amongst other things that African mothers, or rather parents, uh, you know, um, make of their children. One is that their children can only understand what they're being told when they're shouted at. If you have a misconception and it's in your mind and it's recorded somewhere in your head, I don't know where you got it from, and it's there and that's how it is. So whether you are told or that is how you are brought up, I have seen this, and in many households, in many African homes, where parents believe that their children can only understand and understand it clearly if they shouted or rather talked louder to their children or with their children when they're giving instructions. All right? You see a parent of African mothers, and there's a saying that says that we eventually behave like our mothers. We eventually talk like them. You see a mother leaving the house, and then a few meters after they have started going, they call, hey, Babiri, or Msamba, make sure you put the lights off, or you remove the clothes from your head. Or the instructions are given louder. And it is not because she had said it, she hasn't said, she didn't say it before, she did. But for some reason, we believe that that's how it has to be. And I don't want us to say that that is how our mothers used to do it. Some of our mothers, for example, my grandmother of my mother's side, was a very quiet woman. She never shouted. I don't remember ever hearing her voice talk loud. I met her when she was already much older, and much of whom she is or whom she was told to us, was told to me. And about her is that she was and had been a very quiet woman. And so that disqualifies my mom's behavior of the way she would do it, the shouting part, the loud speaking part. So whether it was of the dad, I did not meet my grandfather or my mom's dad. I don't remember her well because he passed on when I was a little bit younger. Yeah, but my mom, if she ever says that is how her mom talked with her, then it would be a lie. And many African mothers believe so, think so, and do that. And it's wrong. When you cultivate that, that is how they grow up to know that it should be. And that is not how it is and how it will be in life. For example, at school, not all teachers shout. Not all teachers will scream while teaching. And so if you have taught them that they have to be screamed at and shouted at for them to understand or to keep that which you want them to get in their minds, then it means at school you are not expecting results the way they are supposed to be. What if all the teachers teaching the subjects that your child is taking don't shout? Then it means your child will not understand what they're being taught. The second one, I would say many things about the first point, but I'll leave it at that at the moment. The second one, another misconception that parents have towards their children, is that an African child only learns better through pain. Okay? The smacking, the beating, and no other way. And 90% of parents on social media will say other things and will talk other things and will even deny and will behave learned and will behave the social media way. But the truth is, we smack, we beat, pain, physical pain. Okay? And I don't know where this came from. And I don't know why it has to be that way. If that is how we learned, if that is how we did get everything that we have, then the question would be, did we like it? Did we enjoy it? Was it good? Has it helped you? Is it helping you in your current life? How has it impacted your life in a positive way? Because those are some of the hard questions that parents don't ask while doing the injustices. I'll call them injustices towards our children. Number 3 is that the perfect punishment is denying a child food. This is very bad. It is infringing the rights of the child, and it's against the law. No matter what a child does, punishment should not and must not involve the 3 basic needs. Whatever it is that they do, they must sleep under a roof in a safe place. Whatever the mistake, or no matter how bad the mistake sounds, talking of under a roof, teenagers, at some point, the roof can be behind bars. The young adults and the teenagers, sometimes it can get very bad, the extreme side of punishment. And please make sure it is behind bars, because I believe and I know that behind bars they are safe and there is accountability, and you have to go and confirm that they are there. All right? I'll explain that in the next coming videos, and you can always check on my videos on the YouTube, on the link below, and just check and follow up and just get to know, and click on the notification bell so that when I post a video, you get notified. So no matter what happens, no matter the mistake, a child, 3 basic needs must be given to them. First, a shelter on top of their heads. Second, they must eat. You give the whatever kind of punishment that you want to give them, but they must eat. Third, and not the last, because the list is endless, they must be able to I don't know your third basic need. Others, it would be going to school. Others, it would be freedom to speak and explain what happened. The third point depends with how you define the three basic needs. The ones we know are shelter, food, and the third one you can feel for yourself. All right? All these three that I've talked about are misconceptions. Sometimes they go to the extreme of, to an extent that they are not punishment anymore. They are not corrections anymore. They become abuse physically, emotionally, and mentally to the children. And I hope that we can change and find better ways. When you continue following me, I'm explaining on alternatives on how we can correct our children without abusing them in the name of being an African parent. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.